Hey guys, this is Spartacus here, and Shi No Numa is now available to play in Vanguard Zombies, and I am really happy they are going back to their roots essentially and creating a normal zombies map. Even though this is, let's just a remake of a World at War map, it's still traditional zombies, and it definitely feels like that when you're playing this, especially if you compare it to Dur and Fang, or of course Terra Maldicta. It's just ridiculous how they even went with that objective route for survival. It just did not work at all whatsoever, and I don't have to tell you twice on how bad Vanguard Zombies actually is. But now that we have Shi No Numa in it, it's actually a lot more enjoyable, and I really like how the very first feeling I got going into this map is it felt like a true remaster of Shi No Numa. Now, of course, I'm only in the starting room. I haven't actually explored too much of the map just yet, but I instantly was getting World at War vibes, and that was awesome. And I thought it was really cool how they brought the chalk drawings back as well. So like in the starting room, you have the SVT and the G43, which I believe were the original starting room weapons in World at War. If I'm not mistaken, I didn't really play too much World at War back in the day, but I have dabbled with it here and there, especially with custom zombies. And so, yeah, the SVT and G43, I believe, were actually the starting room weapons back in the original World at War. So having that here within Vanguard Zombies, which is notoriously to be terrible zombies game mode, I think it just made the vibe so much better. And of course, there is definitely some changes throughout the map you're definitely going to notice. There's some small areas that you can't really get access to anymore, but there's also this huge new area that you can explore. There's actually two different paths of how you can get there, and that's where Pack-a-Punch is, and there's also a workbench near that Pack-a-Punch, and I think you have to do things there to like complete the main Easter egg quest or storyline quest going on in this map, which I haven't completed myself yet. I've only played this map one time at the time of making this video, so I have no idea actually how to do it, even though I did kind of do certain things that seemed like I was like progressing towards the Easter egg, and so it'd be kind of cool if I could figure out for myself like I did with the previous two maps in Vanguard Zombies. But there's this map, like honestly, if they just gave us this map at the launch of Vanguard, I would have been fine with it, because I already knew Treyarch was on crunch time creating zombies for Vanguard since they just got done making Black Ops Cold War, and so they just like went with that stupid objective route, and it's just, oh my gosh, I could go on forever about that. But I mean, seriously though, if we just had this at the launch of Vanguard, I think we would have been okay for it. And this also makes it a lot easier to go for camouflage challenges, because I don't know anybody that has earned Dark Aether camo in Vanguard Zombies. I don't see why anybody would. That would just be the most boring thing you could ever do with your life. But now that we have Shi No Numa, I think it would be a lot more enjoyable, and so maybe I'll find myself going for it. But the camo challenges are pretty annoying, honestly, and it would be really nice if they would reduce down some of the requirements like we've seen with multiplayer. But they haven't touched zombie challenges, and that's mostly because nobody plays Vanguard Zombies. And we'll see what the player base is going to be like now that this is added. I'm really curious to see how things are going to go from here on out. One unique thing that was in the original Shi No Numa is that when you open up various locations where a perk was located, it would actually give you a random perk, and so you didn't know what perk was actually going to spawn there. And so I think that was really cool for them to actually bring that back within this map as well. And of course, the perks in this game, they suck, honestly. Let's just be real here. The perks in Vanguard are just not good whatsoever, and you have to consume them multiple times to make it more powerful. Or like for example, with Speed Cola, you know, that's supposed to make you reload faster. Well, every time you consume it, it's the 4 times. It just like increases the reload speed. It doesn't give you any other abilities, which I just think is so dumb. But of course, perks are definitely necessary to survive, since this is a lot more fast-paced than Dur and Fang or Terra Maldicta. And it's very off-putting too, because after playing Vanguard Zombies, you know, I just realized how slow and boring it is, and then I play this, and it's just all of a sudden huge change of pace for me. But you know, that's a good thing. I really like this pacing. This is exactly what we wanted from the start, and now we're finally getting it, which I'm happy to see. But another thing that's kind of interesting is that it looks like Treyarch is going to be coming out with more zombie maps in the future, because we were kind of concerned that this is going to be the last map we're getting with Vanguard Zombies, because obviously it's not getting any support whatsoever, and for good reason. But it sounds like there is going to be at least one more map added to Vanguard Zombies. It'll probably probably be another remake of a World at War map. It would be cool if they choose Verrucht, honestly, instead of doing Der Reese for like the 5th or 4th time or something like that. Give us Verrucht. That'd be really cool. But either way, you know, another thing that is actually kind of funny is that when it came to the dog round, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, oh yeah, there isn't Hellhounds in Vanguard Zombies. So I'm like, oh, are we going to get Hellhounds? But no, they just replaced them with the Boom Shriers, which really killed the mood for me, honestly, because it totally took away the nostalgia feeling I was getting from Shi No Numa when they added the Boom Shriers instead of the Hellhounds. That's just so dumb, because we haven't had a new zombie variant since that, oh my gosh, what is that thing called? The Zambala? Oh my god, that is the most annoying, like, enemy you've ever had in Call of Duty Zombies ever. I cannot believe whoever made that up. Like, oh my god, they got to really rethink their life or something, because that is the most annoying thing I've ever gone up against in Call of Duty Zombies. And so it'd be really cool if they just gave us Hellhounds instead of the Boom Shriers for those rounds. But I mean, I can't really complain too much. They're not really that hard to take out. And then of course the Wunderwaffe is back, which I was kind of wondering if they were going to bring it back, and sure enough, they showed it off in the trailer, and it's like, oh cool, we're getting the Wunderwaffe, which is an awesome wonder weapon. I had not had a chance to use it just quite yet. It looks like you can actually craft it on a bench, which I think's interesting. I don't know where all the parts are. I never had a chance to do it just quite yet. Or you could probably get out of the mystery box, I assume. But, you know, yeah, Shi No Numa, you know, I personally love Call of Duty Zombies. I really am disappointed how Vanguard Zombies turned out. I'm not really surprised that this happened either, I suppose, because Treyarch, they just need time to work on their games, and Activision is just like milking them to death when it comes to creating Call of Duty Zombies content. And so kind of why Black Ops Cold War didn't turn out better than it probably should have. But that is going to conclude today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like if you did, and of course do not forget to check out my other video where I covered the brand new weapons for Season 4 for Call of Duty Vanguard and Warzone, and showing off gameplay of the USS Texas multiplayer maps. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel for future Call of Duty videos, as I will be covering the new Warzone map, Fortune's Keep. I'm really excited to play that and see how it actually plays, because I've been kind of on that itch for playing Warzone, because I haven't played it in so long, and since I just unlocked Atomic Camo in Vanguard, I'm like, you know what, I kind of want to go and play Warzone. I have not touched it in like such a long time, and now is the perfect time since there is a new map to play. So I really want to try it out, share some gameplay for you guys, so make sure you are subscribed to the channel for that video, and I shall catch you guys later.